What's up guys, it's Carly from FasciNATIVE English, where if you are finally ready to take your English to another level and to begin speaking English like a native English speaker, then you've come to the right place. So let's get into it. Hey guys, I have a slang term for you all today. I really think you're going to enjoy it because I know sometimes we like to learn the controversial slang and phrase and idioms. So this one is fun. This one is one that you can use to defend yourself if you would like to, if you ever find yourself in that position. And it is smack talk, or we can also say talking smack. Smack talk or talking smack. So what does this mean? What does smack talk mean, or what does talking smack mean? It means to give critical or insulting comments to someone, especially an opponent. All right, and here's my example for you all. So when you do smack talk, or when you're talking smack, you're basically saying anything and everything that you can that's negative towards another person, insulting or hurtful comments. Even if those are true or untrue, you're just trying to be as mean as possible. Now you can smack talk all you want and mean it in a hurtful way, or you can smack talk in more of like a competitive way.
I could eat a box of cookies for dinner if I want to. What, can you do that? No, because you're a fart-faced kid.
There's different tiers to this, you guys. Like, some people go out there and they mean every word and they just talk some smack. They just talk a lot of stuff about other people. Mean, hurtful, they don't care, insulting, they don't care. Some people go out there and they talk smack. But a more common way you would hear this word, or this term, talking smack or smack talk, is when you're in some kind of competition. So for example, this isn't my example. This is just one I can give you guys really quick to make sure you understand. So for example, let's say you're having like a tennis match, right? And these two people are playing tennis and one of them's talking to the other like, oh, I'm gonna beat you. You can't even play tennis. You're not even good at this, man. Like, why are you even here? Go home. And the other one's like, man, you're crazy. Your baby plays tennis better than you. What? I don't know. That's just an example. I don't even know if their kid plays tennis. But you know what I'm saying here? You're just talking smack. It could be true, it could not be true, but you're just trying to get in the other person's head. And here's another expression we use: get under their skin. Another one, I gotta write that one down, to just make their headspace like a little bit blurred, so their head's not in the game and they can't focus on what's going on because you're smack talking. We can also say talking trash or trash talking. There's a lot of different ways we can say this, you guys, but for today we're just gonna say smack talk or talking smack. All right, so my example of this is, growing up, my family loved to play the card game Uno, right? And we would have family game nights, and a lot of times, like, my brothers and sisters, they were all older than me. So when I was still very young, my brothers and sisters, they were already married and living their best life and having kids. So they would come back to my parents' house with their kids, which are my nieces and nephews, who only are a few years younger than me, because I was the surprise baby in my family. But anyways, they would come back home and we would all play Uno together. My mom would probably cook, or my dad would grill out some food out on the grill, and my brothers and sisters and I come over. We would all hang out and play Uno. And growing up, you know, we weren't so close because of the age gap, but like, I was the baby of the family.
I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby.
So my brothers and sisters were always very nice to me and kind and caring. But when we played Uno, every man for themselves, guys. They did not care that I was the youngest. They did not care that I was the baby.
This is Sparta!
They were out to make me cry. They were like talking smack talking, however you want to say it. We all just became so competitive, and we would be like, you don't know what you're doing. You don't even know how to play this game, you know. You're too young for this, you know, or I don't know, just everything just had to be a competition for us. And we would talk so much smack to the person, like, you're going down, we're gonna win. You don't even know how to play this game. Or they'll put the card down, we're like,
That's cute.
and then we'll put down like a draw 4, and then the other person will put down another draw 4, and then they're like, oh no, and then I'm like, oh yeah, boom, another draw 4. You know, we're like playing. This is how we play in our house. I don't know, everybody has their own Uno rules, but here in our house you can stack those draw 4s. So one time it got around to where it was like draw 16 or something. Everybody had draw 4s in their hand and they just piled it on. But yeah, we would smack talk so much. We would just tell the other person, like I would tell my brother, or my brother would tell me, or my sister-in-law, my nieces, my nephews. We would all just say the meanest things that we could think of, like, you don't know how to play this game.
Yeah, that's cute. You know, you don't know what you're doing. You're not gonna win. You're gonna lose.
You know, smack talk to try to get in their head, so they're like second guessing, like, should I play this card? Oh my gosh, should I play this reverse? You know, they would be like second guessing themselves. It's called smack talk. Now it's funny because we did this like playfully when I was younger, and it's normal to playfully smack talk.
Kidding. That was a joke, and I just was joking.
When you're against opponents and like in a competition, but sometimes people talk smack in an unplayful manner, or they just want to talk smack because they have nothing else better to do and they are gossipers. So another example of this is I used to work at this place where pretty much everybody talked smack about the other person, and it was very uncomfortable because I was like the neutral flag in the company where I work. People had, another expression here, another slang, beef, which means problems. People had problems with other people in the company, like this person had beef with this person, so they smiled, but behind each other's back they would fight so much. Or this person had beef with this person, so same thing, they would be civil, but then they would fight. So I was like the neutral one.
Hey. How y'all doing?
And I was like friends with everybody there at the company, and it was fine, but I would always hear people smack talking or talking smack about others in the company, and it was very uncomfortable for me because I would be on my break and I would be in the break room and I would hear my coworkers talking about another coworker, and I'm like, hey, what do I do? If I say anything, then they know that I'm listening to their conversation, but if I don't say anything, then I feel very uncomfortable, and when I see this coworker next time, it's just awkward, you know? So I've been in a situation like that multiple times when I was working at this company. It was a company, we were all teachers, we were all female, and you know, we love the drama. And so as much as I wanted to stay away, of course I got pulled into it a few times here and there, but I would hear so much smack talk. You're like, oh, she doesn't even know how to teach. She didn't even graduate school. It was basically gossiping at this point. Not even, it was smack talk, but it was like borderline gossip. They're like, oh, she didn't even graduate. She went to like a 2-year school, and she learned her English here. She didn't even go abroad. Like, it's just little things that really doesn't matter. I thought she was a good teacher. She was a good teacher. The students love her. Okay, that's that. But the other teachers, they would all talk smack about her behind her back, and it was just a hot mess. But anyways, so smack talk or talking smack is just critical or insulting comments made to someone, usually an opponent, but it could be anyone that you feel like you want to hurt or have negative intent towards. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you all in the next video.